Conspiracy Journal podcast. The transmission starts now.
Hey everybody, this is Bobby.
Bobby!
Thank you so much to our listeners. We just love doing this podcast. I wanted to shout out a couple people, our listeners in El Paso, Texas, Lewiston, Maine.
Yeah.
What's up? Our UK listeners. We got a Morocco listener. Yeah, we love you guys. We love doing this podcast and just wanted to give you a little shout out and a thank you. And if you don't like the fact that we know where you're listening from, you should get a VPN. Okay, have you been paying attention at all? You know?
That's a very good point.
Yeah, but again, we just love doing this, and we appreciate all the support. If you love the podcast, give us a review and 5 stars on iTunes. If you hate the podcast, give us a 5 stars worth of hate. Whatever.
5 stars either way.
Whatever you do, either way. If you want to support us, there's a button on Spotify.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
This is ASMR of us doing a podcast.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, enjoy.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, smash that fucking button. This is an ASMR of me smashing the like button.
What's that sound like?
Oh,
Yeah.
you like purring.
Yeah,
That's
smashed
cute.
it really fast, really hard, like a little cat. You know, I like wah, bah, 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 bah.
Why isn't someone like made that animation yet of just a cat smashing the like button? No, the fact that we're thinking of it, someone's already made it. Speaking of making things,
Oh yeah, let's have it.
What did you make?
no,
What are we making?
today it's not.
Who made what?
It's not me making anything. It's something that happened way back, long time ago.
In a land far, far away.
Kind of.
Yeah.
It was what's now known as the Czech Republic. Back then it was Bohemia. Today what we're talking about is the Devil's Bible.
Ooh.
A lot of people know of this legend already, and a lot of people have a little bit of an understanding as to what it is, because the book is real. It does exist. You can go see it on display in Sweden. In the early 13th century, in a quiet corner of what is now the Czech Republic, a book was created. Mm-hmm. A book. Mm-hmm. It is the largest medieval illuminated manuscript in the world. Illuminated meaning like it's like highly detailed and ornate, and there's...
I got it. It's not actually lit up.
No. It's just that it's like an elevated book. It's not just text. Like there's photos, illustrations, not photos, but illustrations, and like very highly ornate and illustrated.
I'm envisioning a lot of that like gold and silver foil paint.
Sort of,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, if you like keep that in mind when like the type of book that's being made. The manuscripts measured about 36 inches by 20, and it weighed 165 pounds.
Hold on.
It's a hefty book.
36. Wait, give it to me again.
36 by 20.
Okay. All right. I mean, this is big for a book, but I can wrap my head around that.
There's some Taschen books that are kind of that big coffee table books.
Yeah.
That's the size of a coffee table, though. 36 by 20. That's the whole entire coffee table. It's a big ass book.
Yeah, you could
Right.
just if you put legs on this, you could throw some coffee on there or something.
Word.
Beautiful coffee table.
Okay. Hold on. 100 and how many pounds?
165 pounds.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's a book.
Yeah.
That's a big boy.
Yeah, that's the weight of a many adult people.
I was just, what? Adult. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're probably I don't know. You probably weigh less than the book.
I do. So if I was to contort myself into
A book?
30 inch
Yeah.
into a book shape.
How people do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You'd
could
be smaller and way less than the book.
That's right.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
It is a Romanesque Latin Bible with other texts. Some secular added in the second half of the book. It's bound in leather, stretched over wooden boards. Its pages are made from the skins of animals, so not parchment parchment scraps and things like that, but entire hides were used to make this.
The book cover is made of wood and the pages are made of animal hide. This book is fucking crazy.
Dude, this is sick. Also, you know how like most things when we talk about animal hides, when we're at like the Metropolitan Museum, almost all of it is like ball sacks.
Yeah. I just got to ask,
bladders.
because everybody's thinking it. Is there any human skin involved in this book?
Yeah.
No.
Okay,
What?
okay.
Are you sure?
It's possible, but
right.
it's not on record that any of it's actually human.
Fair enough.
Sure. Okay, fine.
Its name is Codex Gigas. It's composed of 310 leaves of vellum. It's claimed to be made from the skins of 160 donkeys, or perhaps calf skin. And inside it contains not fragments, like not excerpts, but the entire Latin Bible, alongside medical texts, historical chronicles, magical incantations, penitential formulas, and a list of demons.
What?
This is a great time where you could like make a Bible, but like just add a bunch of your own stuff.
Oh yeah, like I like
That's pretty
demons,
fun.
so we're
Yeah.
gonna have a demon section. Like, sure, we're gonna cover the Latin Bible word for word,
Yeah.
and that's gonna be there, but also demons.
I feel like now you're not allowed to add stuff to the Bible.
For sure. For
They won't
sure.
let you.
Yeah, they hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you start making up your own stuff, they're not a big fan.
Right.
Even though like that book is kind of made up.
A bunch
Yeah, I
of
know.
people made up a bunch of stuff.
Totally.
Yeah,
Totally.
Yeah. What's one more gospel? Come on.
Right?
Yeah.
A Gospel of Demons.
Hell yeah, dude.
Could see why that's left out.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't want you to know. Give me the name of this book again.
The Codex Gigas.
Is Gigas Latin for big as fuck?
It's just big book.
Big
essentially.
book. Oh, I was just gonna say this is the nerdiest title for like the sickest heavy metal book.
The
Codex
Gigas.
Yeah. You dorks. You dirk.
Bring me the Codex Gigas.
It'd be cool if this was nerdy, but it's a pretty dark story.
Yeah, hell yeah. Demon nerds.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
And what's notable about it is like one full page is dedicated to an illustration of the devil himself.
Fuck yeah, dude. Sick.
And that's why the book is known as the Devil's Bible. It's a book that tries to hold the totality of all knowledge. That was the purpose for it to be made. And the legend is kind of crazy, and it starts with the monk who actually made it himself. Well, it starts in 1229 CE at Podlajica. Is it Podlajica? Podlajica. That's what it is.
Are we Polish?
Czech.
Oh yeah, right.
It's
You said that. You
Bohemian.
said that. Yeah.
It's Bohemian.
You know, this is where my people are from,
Yeah.
and I can't say it either. So
Yeah. It's I think it's Pod or Pod. I'm pretty sure it's Podlajica monastery. It's a monastery in the medieval kingdom of Bohemia. Podlajica was not a powerful abbey. It was poor. It was isolated. Politically insignificant. There was nothing magnificent about this. The monks there were essentially just tasked with copying texts and Bibles, praying, as monks do, then tending the land and just normal everyday things. They didn't really have, again, it wasn't like a big like centerpiece for the church by any means. It was not the sort of place where great works were expected to emerge.
gotcha. It's the sleepy little town.
In Podlajica. Well, that was the name of the monastery. But, the monk, his name was Herman the Recluse. Sounds legit.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you know that name's legit because you're already in like the deep cut monastery.
Right.
You're already way out there. And
Yeah.
then if you're way out there and within that monastery, you're known as a recluse.
Yeah,
You're fucking out there.
for sure.
Yeah. Don't talk to Herman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just ask, is the hermit card in the tarot deck based off this man?
Probably not. But
Okay. Well,
could be.
It is in my heart.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, the manuscript itself is the only thing that names him. I don't think there's actual record of him outside of this book itself.
It names him. Like he signed it, or like he wrote
Yes.
about it? Okay.
The Devil's Bible by Herman.
By me,
By Herman.
your boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like very little is known about him outside of the book. There's no independent chronicles describing his life. There's no letters. His name appears only within the codex itself, written humbly in Latin. According to the story passed down through centuries of monastic rumor and folklore, Herman committed a grave sin. The exact crime is never clearly stated. Some versions say he broke sacred vows. Others claim he practiced forbidden knowledge. Cool witchcraft and shit. I don't know. As monks do. Some even said it was murder. Others heresy. In medieval storytelling, unnamed sins were always the worst kind. crimes so severe that repeating them even risked condemnation. So it's hard to say what it was that he was actually charged with.
That sounds like some real witchcraft accusation shit.
Yeah.
Where they're like, he shall be stoned to death. And they're like, what did he do? And they're like, we cannot say.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
mustn't say.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we have to kill him. And they're like, really? It was bad? And they're like, so bad, we cannot say it. Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
That's
you know he
so
did something.
bad.
That's some bullshit. When everybody's like, what did he do? And they're like, well, we can't. It's too bad to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when people are just like, you go to a job interview and like, I have 10 things I could do to help this business out. And they're just like, okay, what? And they're like, well, I can't say.
Yeah.
Like, you have to hire me. So then I tell you what I can do. So all of that aside, what matters is not the act, but the punishment. Herman was sentenced to the most severe penalty short of death. He was to be walled alive inside the monastery.
Stop it. No.
The cask of Amontillado.
Herman.
Yeah.
No. In the walls?
Yeah, they were just
Forever?
gonna brick him up.
Till he starves to death and dies? No.
Yeah.
Buddy.
And that's usually like when that happened too. It wasn't that they like, yeah, you're obviously walled inside. you're bricked up in a wall. But then like there was always in medieval time, like, there was always rats would get in.
Of course,
like
of
you would be
course.
like chewed at, and like
Yeah.
it was terrible.
It was so cold and smelly.
Yeah, and you're just sitting essentially in your filth until you're dead.
How long do you think it takes to die? Probably
A few
weeks.
days, not
God,
weeks. See,
if
there's
you can
no
make
food
it
or water.
weeks.
It's probably, yeah, with the rats getting at you would probably make the process so much more painful and faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so kind of thank God for the rats, kind of.
But
No,
also, no,
but
because
no.
it hurts real bad.
Ugh, I
Yeah.
hate this story.
Also, just the sheer terror of being eaten alive by rats while you're trapped inside of a wall.
Also, it's pitch black. You can't even see.
Being walled up alone isn't bad enough. It's just like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, now you're gonna get eaten alive.
I like that you threw that on there. You're like, and it's dark in here.
It's so dark. I can't even see.
Like, you know how even like to this day, like solitary confinement is the worst.
Yeah.
It's
That's the worst thing you can do to somebody.
Yeah, they keep trying to like outlaw it, in prisons, and they never
And
do.
these like tombs essentially weren't like, oh, you have some space to move around. Like, it was literally like it fit you, and then you were walled up inside.
I
of
hate this so much. This is the worst punishment ever. Wait, what did he do? He wrote the Bible. He wrote the Satanic Bible, the Codex.
The Codex.
Yeah, sorry. Not the Satanic
the
Bible.
story we're talking about.
Sorry. He got busted for writing the Bible and got walled.
Well, no, not necessarily. That's not how all of this plays out. So,
Okay.
Execution was common in the Middle Ages. It was like usually public, but being walled alive was obviously different. It meant removal from the world without closure. There was no burial in a common sense. Like, you were buried alive,
Right,
obviously, but
right.
there was no confession. There's no witnesses, no absolution whatsoever. It was a slow erasure inside the walls, and that's essentially it, accompanied by only your breath, darkness, and time. Like, you
I
just
hate this.
you had to live through it until you didn't anymore.
Until you died. You have to live through this until you die.
You're there and then you're not. So being walled alive back then was essentially to be like unwritten. Like, it was just, you are removed and that's it. No one says a word about it. You're just removed from life. And that's kind of where this whole legend starts to like sharpen and like become crazier. It wasn't necessarily the punishment itself, but it was the silencing of him that like caused all of what's now known as the legend itself. His response to this was essentially pleading for mercy, and he begged and pleaded and did everything he could, but he eventually, instead of asking for forgiveness, he was asking for time. And what he did was make an impossible offer. He knew it was impossible. Everyone else knew it was impossible, and that's kind of why they were just like, okay, let's see what you can do. He promised that if his life was spared, he would create a single book that would contain all of human knowledge up until that point. So not just scripture, but history, medicine, theology, and wisdom itself. A book so valuable that it would bring eternal honor to the monastery. The abbot obviously agreed, except on one condition. It had to be done in one night. So
What?
he was sentenced to essentially be walled up the next day. So he had until morning to write this book. And if he couldn't do it, he was dead.
My jaw's on the floor. I can't even handle this.
Bring me the hides of 150 donkeys. Post haste.
And a lot of candles and a lot of ink.
And probably some human skin.
Definitely. He probably used his own. He probably ran out of skin, used his own.
I'm just thinking of all the worst, like gross things. He's just like using bodily fluids, and drying it out, and then making paper.
Yuck.
Well, you figure too, this was the monastery was kind of known for copying Bibles and texts. And things like that.
Yeah. So he had supplies.
The supplies were there.
Fair.
But yeah, after agreeing to this, if Herman failed, the sentence would be carried out at dawn. This is where the legend kind of turns dark, because no human being could complete such a work, even in one lifetime, let alone one night. So he started writing. He was given a little space. He was given the same sort of like work table, general area of like where he could be doing all this. He was given all the supplies he could possibly use.
Some snacks.
Probably had snacks. Probably had some like almond pretzels.
Fuck yeah. Dude.
Almond butter pretzels. Those things are so good.
They probably had those back then.
Yeah, for sure.
And tomatoes.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you get.
Yeah.
Maybe some wine or something. I don't know what they... It was probably not clean water back then.
Yeah.
I think that's why they drank wine all the time. The water was shit. So
Yeah.
Literally.
they just had to ferment fruit, and that's what they... Everyone was dehydrated as fuck back then.
So smelly.
Drunk and dehydrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red faced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably why he made this bet.
He's so drunk. Yeah. He's drunk. They're drunk. They're like, fine.
Yeah.
Do it.
You think you can write a
Yeah,
book?
watch me.
Yeah.
You think
Watch
you can
me.
write this book?
Yeah.
Do it by dawn, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Do it by dawn.
That's his second book.
Yeah.
That's or the second book was just Did It by Dawn.
Yeah, right on.
It's the story of him writing this.
Yes.
But yeah, okay. So he was writing for hours on end, and he was just obviously he knew this was going to be impossible. The task was hopeless. His hand was cramping. His mind was failing. The weight of what he had promised was like pressing down on him, and he knew what was to come if he didn't actually complete this. And at some point before midnight, Herman broke. He didn't pray to God. He prayed to the opposite, as one does back in those days. And to this day, horns up, everybody.
Horns up.
Yeah, when fucking death is barreling down at you, you know, and you're drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You call Lucifer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In desperation, he called upon Lucifer,
Fuck yes.
offering his soul in exchange for helping complete the book before dawn. And according to the legend, devil shows up. Devil answered. And not in smoke and fire as like movies and everyone else would expect, but just in his presence. And the pact was struck. Before the sun rose, the book was finished.
Fuck yeah, Lucifer. Good man.
Herman allegedly lost consciousness or entered like a trance-like state almost immediately after invoking Lucifer. Some versions say he collapsed at the desk. Others claim he remained seated, eyes open, unmoving, just
Flow state. Major flow state.
that Lucy flow state.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Which is interesting. Like, I like the idea of like calling Lucifer and like Lucifer being part of the legend, since he is known as the light bringer and the bringer of knowledge. It makes sense that you would call on that
Yeah, for sure.
to help with something like this.
We hear a lot of these stories about, you know, selling your soul to the devil for whatever, you know, Robert Johnson at the Crossroads.
Yeah.
Do you think that the devil ever like shows up and is like, it's not really a good deal for me,
Yeah.
and then like takes off?
He's like,
you know,
you-
once
Of
they see what is requested, and the devil's like, no.
He's just like, you want to learn banjo instead?
Yeah.
I know it doesn't exist yet, but there's going to be an instrument called the banjo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like,
Ding-ding-ding-ding-ding.
You're going to be fire at that.
yeah. He's like, I got a lot going on right now. Do you got anything else you want?
I feel like the devil is so good at striking up deals and stuff that there's definitely been times where he was like, fucking no.
Yeah.
And left, you
Yeah,
know?
for sure. Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
You got to come with something sweet.
Yeah.
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 But that's the soul. Like, you,
I guess the soul is the
The
sweet
soul is
thing.
what he wants.
But yeah, the what you ask for in return has to be attainable. You know, Just classic goal setting stuff. It's got to
Yeah.
be specific, measurable, attainable.
For sure. Careful what you wish for, everybody.
Realistic and timely SMART goals. That's what the devil is all about.
Yeah.
We
You
can
gotta
get
be
into like
specific.
a future episode. I'm going to want to talk about like people that do sell their souls and like what that looks like in reality.
Yeah.
And a lot of it has to do with the entertainment business, but we can.
Nice.
Oh my God. I
We'll jump into
convinced myself that Adam Driver sold his soul
Oh,
so that he could be in Star Wars.
maybe.
All right. My future self is going to tell you that on that future
Well,
podcast
on
that you
that
do.
future episode.
Yeah.
He got girls on his own, but then sold his soul to be in Star Wars.
That's why he was like, I can't do this.
I
I can't do this anymore.
All right,
He's
so
like, is this it?
when later asked how he wrote the book, Herman reportedly said he didn't remember writing it at all. He remembered the prayer, if you can call it that.
Summoning the devil.
Yeah.
Okay.
He remembered fear, and he remembered the sunrise.
Wow.
And that was it. But the act of writing itself was just gone from his memory. The monks claimed the writing tools were found still warm in the morning, as if they've been used continuously through the night without pause.
Or by the devil.
Yeah.
Devil's
His
got hot
skin.
hands.
That's
Yeah.
right. Fire.
Herman allegedly believed his hand was guided, not controlled in the sense of a possession, but moved with a certainty and speed that did not feel like his own. Although it's weird that that's part of the legend too, if he had no
If he doesn't remember
Remember-
writing. Yeah.
memory of it?
Yeah. I call bullshit on that, but whatever.
The legend says he experienced no fatigue, no cramps, no exhaustion. The physical toll of writing thousands of lines simply did not register in his body at all. So it didn't look like he did anything. When the book was opened, there were no corrections, no scratched out lines, no hesitations, as if like, oh, why I messed up here, I have to correct it. And like, there's no whiteout back then, but you get the idea. Every page appeared intentional, as if it was just being copied from some other existing source.
Right.
So
right.
even like the layout, the design, everything just looked like, oh, this existed. Here's a copy of it. Herman reportedly expressed confusion and fear when he first saw the finished manuscript, recognizing the handwriting as his own, but he was unable to recall the labor that produced it. Some tellings say he wept when he reached the full page image of the devil, claiming he did not remember drawing it, only understanding why it was there once he saw it.
Have you seen this image?
Yeah.
Is it like a pretty classic depiction of the devil, like what we
No.
would think of, or what's it?
I mean,
what's
yeah,
it like?
Like in terms of like medieval paintings, it makes sense. But like I'll get to like what it actually looks like.
Okay.
And you can look it up online if you just Google Codex Gigas or the Devil's Bible, you'll find it. It's noted that the devil's illustration was executed with unusual care and detail, as if it had been given special attention beyond the rest of the manuscript. So
Makes
obviously it was important that this
Right.
image looked the way it did. And it was, if you find the image, like there are better images in some cases than others. It just depends on who took the photo or the scan and stuff. And there are like reconstructed. The book is so old now that like they had to reconstruct it and digitally just to kind of get a better understanding of what's there. But it's 100% the devil. It's not like it's a self-portrait by any means. Like
Right,
you
right.
know,
Yeah.
you know what you're looking at. When questioned about the contents, Herman could only explain the meaning of the text, but not the process by which they were assembled in such perfect order. After that night, the legend claims Herman was never again the same. He was quieter, more withdrawn, as if part of him remained behind the desk when dawn arrived. Like I can imagine going through anything. Imagine like blackout drunk and then you're just like, oh, I'm now in the 7-Eleven. And you're like,
Yeah.
like that fear that has to be there when you're like waking up places or something. That has to be crazy. So inside the Codex Gigas is something no other medieval Bible contains. It is that exact full page illustration of the devil occupying an entire leaf essentially by himself. So it's just one page of this awesome picture of the devil.
Yeah.
He is shown front facing. He has greenish skin, clawed hands, a forked tongue, his arms raised as if like presenting himself. He's just like, what up? I'm the devil. He wears a strange white garment patterned with red marks that resemble ermine pelts, a symbol normally associated with royalty. And he is the king of the fucking...
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty royal.
He's king of hell. I'm
Yeah.
saying.
It sounds, I mean, yeah, green is an awesome choice.
Yeah.
You know, not the normal depiction that you see, but
Yeah, it's
sounds-
usually like
sounds
the
pretty
red
awesome.
person.
Yeah.
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 It does look more demonic or something. It looks more dragon-like
Yeah.
in terms of the books when you see the illustration. And it looks similar to like old, how to put it, like old like Chinese drawings of demons and stuff like that.
Cool.
Kind of has that vibe to it.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
Japanese, I guess it would be.
Yeah. It's always interesting to see art from different eras, and particularly areas of Europe that border, Eastern Europe. Once you get closer to China, you start to see those influences, and you see them start to merge. And it's always interesting to me of iconography that we would here in America we generally see and think of as Eastern, but you see those overlap with a lot of European styles. It's always very interesting, and often in religious images in particular.
Yeah, even like during the Renaissance, like there would be, well, I guess everyone kind of learned off of each other, but you would have that. There's a very specific look to like religious iconography of like how things were painted, and especially like in faces. Like everyone had this like weird flat look that everyone got used to.
Ermines are so little, dude. That takes a lot of pelts to make some stuff out of an ermine.
That's no 170 donkeys though.
No.
Yeah.
So, but also opposite the image of the devil on the facing page. So the devil was like, if you opened the book, the devil was on the right. The left side on the facing page was a depiction of some heavenly city. So it was like good and evil facing one another. According to the legend, Herman painted the devil as tribute, fulfilling his end of the bargain. It was part of the deal. It was made in honor of the tome's author.
Yeah. Paint me like one of your demons.
What's funny is that image, like he is kind of spread eagle.
yeah. Herman, look at me. Look at me, Herman.
It was like part of the deal. It was like, if I'm helping you with this, the devil, for whatever reason, was like, you got to draw me a picture, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm crying. It's so hard.
It seems, I mean, like, I just am curious about his initial crime that led to the punishment and this bargain, and that, like, I wonder if that crime perhaps related to witchcraft or something of the like, so maybe this wasn't necessarily his first dabble in this arena, maybe it wasn't
he knew how to
his
call
first
up homie.
communication necessarily.
Yeah.
There's the idea of that, or that he was maybe a little bit familiar with this arena, so it was like kind of a natural runway.
I think that was something too that was originally taught to like priest class, because even like King Solomon, like he was known for essentially naming all of the demons, and like he knew the exact like incantations for all of them. He spent like years doing that, and like built books, essentially instructions on how to call all of these demons.
Yeah, and there's the classic, I mean, like the incantations used in exorcisms and all that, are essentially spells. You know, so there's a heavy overlap there, and yeah, you're right. There would be a heavy overlap in their teaching.
Yeah, and you would think
back then
you would like probably have to learn how to call them to know how to banish them.
Absolutely,
Of course.
absolutely.
That was something that was
And how to spot other people calling them.
Yeah.
and call them a witch so that they die.
Yeah. But we can't speak about. It's so bad we can't say.
We can't say what they did.
Yeah.
The book itself, the codex itself contains what myth would like collide with facts here. The Codex Gigas is real. It survives today. It contains the entire Latin Bible, start to finish, nothing left out, no mistakes. At the time, like that Bible was what everyone would have known. I'm sure him being a monk would have known it by heart anyway. I think that was part of their deal. Then there was the Chronica Bohemorium, which was a complete history of Bohemia up until that point. The complete history. Chronicles the mythical origins of the Czech people, including early rulers and legendary founders. Documents the Christianization of Bohemia. Records political conflicts, successions, wars, church affairs up into the early 12th century. This text also anchors the codex geographically, tying universal scripture to a specific land and people. So it was very heavily detailed in terms of the of what was written in there.
That's such an interesting part of the legend as well, is that, you know, he struck the deal he's like, I'll make this incredible Bible. And they're like, no, you won't. Okay. And then the finished product has like all this extra shit.
Well, no, that was what he was saying. He's like, I will write you a book that contains like all of human knowledge.
Okay, he agreed to this up front.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
And that's why it was so impossible. Even like writing the Bible itself would have been no task he would have been able to do. But
in a single night?
Single night.
By dawn.
Yeah.
Did by dawn. There was also medical texts attributed to Hippocrates and Galen, so that they were like explanations of the 4 humors: the blood, phlegm, yellow bile, black bile, treatments for fevers, wounds, infections, digestive disorders. Yo, you got to poop. People got to poop.
We're sharing a lot of gross looks
Yeah.
here. Yeah. Different color bile is real.
I am leaving.
Yeah.
Prescriptions involving herbs, diet, bloodletting, and rest.
Wait, is that blood wedding?
Bloodletting?
Sometimes when you're sick, you got a disease, you just got to let a lot of your blood out.
Yes.
It's got the disease in it, and then you're all right.
It's like back in the day, like barbers would put like leeches on you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that was essentially bloodletting.
Yeah.
So I don't go to a barber to get a haircut. I go to a barber to get my blood let out of my body.
Yeah. They do. I mean,
Fucking
this is, we spoke about this recently, the origin of the barber pole.
Yeah.
The red color is from barbers used to perform minor surgeries, and they would put the blood-soaked rags out, and the wind wrapped them around the pole, and that's where the
it's
barber
all
pole
coming
came
back
from.
to me.
Yep.
It's all coming back. It's all coming back to me now.
Also within the medical text section was instructions for diagnosing illness based on pulse, urine, and physical symptoms. So there's that as well.
Okay.
So he was putting a lot down in this.
Yeah.
Then there was a how would I phrase this? I was like,
Panacotta?
it's
That's
like
what
a
I was thinking.
Panacotta recipe?
penitential guide for confessors. So how to properly dole out like your penance for a sin. Like if you went to confession, you would have to, you would get like, oh, you gotta read say the
The
rosary.
whatever.
You got to write the Codex Gigas.
Yeah. By dawn.
Yeah.
If you don't do this.
Ooh, strict
We're going to
hell.
kill you worse than we were going to kill you before.
Yeah,
And, and then there too was lists of sins such as theft, adultery, violence, false oaths, and sacrilege. Corresponding punishments ranging from days of fasting to years of prescribed prayer. Instructions on how confessors would or should question penitents. Emphasis on proportional punishment rather than forgiveness alone. So like there was like a whole list of like what would be the proper way to punish someone for fucking someone's wife. Things like that.
The proper way.
Yeah.
Could I buy forgiveness?
A lot of people think you can. I think it has to come from your soul or something.
I'll pay for it with my soul.
Yeah, can I
don't
give
need
my
it.
soul to the devil for forgiveness?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking hacked it right there, dude.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
figured it out.
There was also a list of demons and exorcism formulas. Again, going back to like what King Solomon would do. It was his list of demons that kind of brought all of this about.
That's something that a lot of like the present day demon talk, the like crazy ass people are possessed by demons. We miss the demons by name. I miss
I
that
know,
like old
yeah.
school, like it's this demon that's got
Yeah.
him or that demon. You
We
know,
did
like
lose that.
the real who's who of demons.
I feel like there's still some like moms and grandmas running around who could tell you the saints. You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know,
Oh,
you
yeah.
lose something. They're like, oh, fucking call Saint Christopher or whatever.
Patron saint of travelers.
I like that. Like if you grew up a Catholic or in the Christian faith, and you like, I'm not sure all Christians believe in saints, but it was like that idea when Christianity was wiping out other religions and like kind of adopting all of their things to get more people on board. I was like, oh, we only have one God, but you can pray to all of these other lesser gods.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
we just
for
call them,
like specific things.
yeah, it's like, oh man, I lost my keys. Like
Saint
Yeah.
Anthony, baby.
Saint
That's
Anthony.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
But it's like you could still pray to these other deities other than God, which is essentially what all of these ancient cultures were doing anyway. It's like you had Zeus, but like you've had like a ton of other gods for very
Right.
specific things. And like I like how Christians don't acknowledge that at
Right.
all. And like, no, it's only the one. But it's like, no, you have all of your other ones that you pray to as well.
How dare you? How dare you?
How dare you? I mean, they're saints, they're not gods. Okay, so that's why it's different.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you know, semantics, I guess.
Yeah, totally.
Also in the book was magical spells and incantations. They're charms for warding off illness or sudden death, incantations to protect against lightning, fire, or plague, protective formulas for travelers, language invoking divine names, angels, and sacred symbols, rather than overtly demonic forces. The presence of these spells is one reason why the Codex was later considered dangerous. Also, there were calendars and necrologies, alphabetical indexes, unprecedented for the time.
What's a necrology?
Essentially, deaths of famous people and things like that. It was just like an account and then like a history of like kings and other important people that were dying.
I know the word Necronomicon, but I don't know what it means.
The Book of the Dead.
Okay.
This book
But
sounds
it's-
fucking sick.
But it's only dead famous people?
Yeah, so it was just like an account of
Okay.
people throughout history who have died that were of importance, essentially.
Okay.
I do wonder, like, there's a lot of wild, great stuff in there, a lot of the list, but I do wonder a little bit about like the quality of it, the quality of the list of demons, the quality of the list of spells. You know, it's just like a restaurant that's like, we do Greek, Chinese, and
Right,
pizza.
right,
It's
right,
like,
right.
but do you do any of it well?
Yeah. I see
You
what you're
know?
saying.
There's like a lot of good stuff in here.
But the chef
I'm just
is
skeptical.
Lucifer.
Okay, all right.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Fair.
Also, so I mean, okay, you threw a lot of things at me here that are in the book.
Sure. Oh, we're not even done. I'm getting through we're almost through it. It's yeah.
One of the things that I really keyed in on is that there was like some sort of spell or something to help you if you were getting struck by lightning. And
It's a warded off.
Yeah, I just wonder why, like, what was going on in the weather back then that like that made it on the list. You
Oh,
know,
I
because
see.
like I'm not hiding from lightning today.
Yeah.
Not
But I
very
mean, like
often.
back then and present day to day, still, I think like
lightning
is
does
like
exist.
that's like a direct line to
Yes.
God, dude. You know, like a lot of bad shit happens, but like struck by lightning, that's personal. That's like God
Sure.
fucking hit you
with a lightning bolt.
with his hand. You know, with a lightning bolt.
It's usually
Yeah.
just a tickle, though. It's like,
Yeah,
hello.
but it does feel like very personal and very specific. You know, there's a lot of like
Yeah.
a natural disaster that affects many people. You know,
Right.
as an act of God. But like when you get struck by lightning, that
It's
feels
just you.
real personal.
Yeah. Good point. Good
Yeah.
point.
And I can imagine back then too. It was just a matter of like, oh, what did this person do that God struck them
him
down?
down.
Like literally,
Yeah.
like in the most literal sense of the word of just striking someone down.
I mean, like we're all victims of our times, you know, and it's easy now to be like, oh man, they were just throwing out these wild accusations of witchcraft. But I feel like if back then you were like around and somebody got struck by lightning, you'd be like, whoa, dude, you must have done some shit.
Yeah.
Dude. Like everything they said about you is probably true.
And also, which kind of, this is something that like no book ever really did before this. Like they did, but like not to this extent. But it alphabetized lists of biblical names and subjects. It cross-referenced between different sections of the manuscript. Organizational tools that imply frequent consultation and not like ceremonial storage. So it was set up like an encyclopedia.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the same. Yeah,
So it
took
was
the words right out of my mouth.
it was something that books back then just didn't do. So it was meant to be studied and referenced. And
Right.
it wasn't just like, oh, here's a book and it was nice and you can read it. It was meant to constantly go back to.
This is fascinating. Do you know how long it takes me to alphabetize my books or like my like? I don't even have to do it anymore because we have phones and computers and shit. But like, remember back in the day when you used to have to file things in alphabetical order? It takes a really long time. Can't believe he did it by dawn.
Yeah. That's it. Okay. So all of this was written in a single and uniform handwriting. From first page to last, there was no variation, no aging or signs of tiring, no visible change in style whatsoever.
I cannot write one sentence straight if
Yeah.
it's not on a lined piece of paper.
And imagine like
you know?
after 5 minutes of writing, you're just like scribbling by the time like we want to be done with it. Like I just fucking get done with this. Modern paleographers, which essentially like are studying these things, estimate that copying this text would have taken 20 to 30 years of uninterrupted labor.
Oh my God.
And yet this script never wavers. It was perfect from start to finish. That's now bringing us to like kind of modern day with the book where it's at. Modern analysis shows that the ink composition remains consistent throughout. The handwriting does not show signs of aging or fatigue. The parchment alone required the skins of 160 animals. The book weighs roughly 165 pounds. There were no corrections, no drafts, no marginal notes. It didn't look like it was evolving over time. So a lot of books back then too, you could tell were written by several different people just from like handwriting styles and like just little inconsistencies throughout the book that you would just be like, oh yeah, this was like 10 monks worked 10 years to make this book. But there was none of that. It doesn't necessarily prove a supernatural origin, but it does raise a weird, disturbing question, like of how did one monk in a poor monastery produce a manuscript of this scale with such consistency? Even skeptics admit something about the Codex is somewhat anomalous. Like it is just all the study into this. They're just like, yeah, this is bizarre. That we don't know what this is. And to this day, from after leaving the monastery declined. The Codex changed hands repeatedly. It passed through the Brumov monastery.
So they were like, okay, you did it.
Yeah,
See
and then
you
he survived.
See you later.
They didn't kill him.
Yeah, okay.
So
I was pretty wrapped up in the book that I forgot like what happened to Herman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, Herman just like lived out the rest of his life as like a hermit.
Yeah.
But did he stay there or did he go? He went elsewhere. Do we know? We're not sure.
We don't know.
Okay.
It's essentially like the whole story and legend just says he remained there.
Okay.
And then the monastery fell into like disrepair.
Can you imagine how afraid the other monks of him were after that?
Just
They're
leave him alone.
Do not cross her.
Don't look at him in the eye. Don't look at him in the eye.
He will strike us with lightning. Yeah.
So it went from Brumov Monastery, the court of Rudolph II, an emperor obsessed with alchemy and the occult, which makes sense for this book.
Also the reindeer for Santa Claus.
Yeah. Went through Prague, and then later, during the 30 Years' War, the book was seized by Swedish forces and taken to Stockholm as war loot. They looted that shit.
Oh, as war loot.
War loot.
Got it. I was like, who now? Oh, war loot.
Lord
Louis.
Warloot.
Yeah. Like, yeah, dude.
Today it resides in the National Library of Sweden. It has survived fires, wars, plagues, regime changes, almost as if like it wasn't meant to be destroyed. Like it has a wild lore behind it.
Dude, I'm getting on a plane and going over there and checking this thing out. I can't wait. I can't believe it. How have I never heard of this? Why isn't everybody talking about this? This is crazy. This is better than the actual Bible.
Can't say that.
It's like the regular Bible plus like a Swiss Army knife of fucking everything else you could fucking imagine. Spells and fucking when to rotate your crops and fucking all kinds of fucking casserole recipes and everything. Yeah, it's all there.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I need one. Can I buy? Oh
Yeah, is there a pocket-sized Gigas?
I'm sure there's probably like a version of it that's translated and everything that you can get.
Yeah.
I need it.
So one big question that a lot of people are always asking, so like, why the devil? If the Codex was meant as a holy work, why include the devil at all? And some scholars argue it was a warning meant to show the consequences of sin, and others believe it reflects medieval cosmology where evil had to be acknowledged to be understood. So if you were going to write something, essentially like you can't know good without the bad.
Of course.
And like that sort of mindset. The legend offers a simpler explanation. The devil is there because he helped write it. And Herman kept his promise.
Yeah, duh. Yo, I hope Herman is like a high level dude in hell right now. You know?
Yeah.
Herman's fate. Herman is spared. The book is accepted. His life is saved. But he's never celebrated. So no sainthood, no praise, nothing.
Dude, he's got me.
Some versions say he lived the rest of his life in isolation, broken by what he had done by calling on Lucifer. Others say he vanished entirely. The book endured. He did not.
Damn.
Like all of us, I guess. Well, we know where his soul went, apparently. So, the Codex Gigas unsettles people, mainly because it sits at the intersection of faith and fear, obedience and rebellion, like knowledge and punishment.
It's kind of wild, like how obviously like God and the devil are intertwined
Yeah.
and everything in the lore, but people still get so uncomfortable when like the devil is mentioned in the same breath or these things. It's so wild that like you really can't have one without the other or separate these stories, but people get they get fucking spooked and weird.
Yeah, I've always found that type of thinking to be so outrageous, because if, let's say, we just delete everything we know, if we take like the Bible as like the holy text, and we think about, God as the bearded man in the sky and heaven also in the sky, and we just have good and that's it, and there's no bad, there's like no way, like it becomes not good anymore. It just becomes regular because there's nothing to compare it to. There's no opposite.
Yeah, like you can't say, oh, well, that's good. And it's like, well,
where's the reference?
What
we
is
have to
good?
reference bad
you
in
have to
order
know
for
the
something to
opposite.
be good.
Right.
Yeah. So it's like we need to know what the bad is in order for us to know that this is so good, you want us to think.
And I think a lot of people try to do that too. Like when you hear of like Satan worshipers and they're like,
Right.
oh, well, that's bad. Like, well, it's the opposite of the thing that you're saying.
Right.
And that's why I'm interested in it. And like, that's why people go one way or the other.
Yeah, but it's just also, it's so crazy to me that people would want to be like, okay, but like just don't talk about it. And it's like,
Yeah,
what?
we acknowledge its existence. Please do not mention it.
What? But then how am I supposed to know what like not to do?
It's like the weird uncle at Thanksgiving. It's just like, just don't bring it up. Don't bring it up.
When we were in like grade school and we had like DARE, and it was just, for some people, you mentioned what the drugs were, but for some of those people, sort of myself included, I was always just like, oh, what's that do?
Yeah.
Like
I
now
have
I'm
questions.
now I'm interested.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't have known about it otherwise, but you told me about it.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, whether or not you believe the devil had a hand in it, question that medieval people still like understood very well was like, what price would you pay to escape annihilation? Like, what would you do in this situation?
I mean, I know back then they put a lot more stock in like what happened to you after, I think. But it's like, man, if they're about to wall you up, dude, you got nothing to lose.
Dude,
Let
I
it ride.
will
Let's
give
go.
anyone my soul.
Yeah.
So that I don't have to be eaten alive by rats in the cold, dark, smelly wall.
So dark in there.
I can't see.
Well, I can get into like kind of what happened to the monastery after the book left too, if you want to hear that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was
did
it haunted?
Fucking burned down violently.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
why? Because you guys weren't fucking friendly with our homeboy, so the devil fucking burned you down. Struck by lightning.
It was almost like the book was protecting the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah.
So the monastery faced financial ruin. Shortly after the manuscript was finished, the monastery fell into severe financial distress. So it was pawned in 1245. The Benedictine.
How much you gonna give me for this?
Yeah. We got this
I
book.
can't believe we pawned the book. What a bunch of dickheads.
I got some candle holders. I got this book.
He's like, the best I could do for you is 2 pieces of gold.
Oh, come on, man.
Come on.
Yeah, a little bit more. It was like, it was 160 donkeys.
He did it by dawn. Come
Yeah.
on.
The devil wrote it.
Great
Come on.
story.
The actual devil wrote it, dude. Come on. 3 pieces. 3 pieces of gold.
Do you have any evidence backing this up, though? I don't know if I believe this story.
Look at the picture. Look
And
at
then-
the
and
picture of
then
the devil.
Then he struck him by lightning.
Yeah.
So yeah, the monks were forced to pawn the Codex to a Cistercian monastery in Sedlich to pay off debts. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but
Probably not.
How do you will you spell that real quick?
Sedlec.
Oh, dude, I actually knew a Catholic priest named Father Sedlacek. It must be from the area.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the book never returned to its original home for an extended period, circulating among various other Bohemian monasteries. Everyone wanted to have like a cool little look at this. The monastery was physically destroyed in the 15th century during the Hussite Revolution, burned to the ground. And it stayed that way for over 250 years. So only the ruins of the original buildings remain there. The Baroque reconstruction, while the Benedictine monastery was never fully restored, a new religious structure was eventually built on the site. In 1696, Bishop Jan Fracek Christoph of Talmberg commissioned the construction of a new church. And then in 1721, the Church of St. Margaret of Antioch, Baroque basilica was consecrated there as well. So then current day, the same Baroque church still stands, a model of the original medieval monastery, and the Codex Gigas can be viewed at the nearby town museum of Trast. Yeah, so but now today the Devil's Bible is housed in the National Library of Sweden in Stockholm.
Awesome.
Okay, so if we go on tour, we got to go to Sweden and see the book, but then we got to go to the Czech Republic to like stand on the ground
Yeah.
and see the model.
That's right.
Okay, got it.
You can probably listen to some like Black Sabbath and draw a pentagram, and that's all you need to do.
That's what I want to do. That's what I've always wanted to do.
I'm always curious
Ministry.
if like places like that have to deal with people that show up
Oh,
trying to conjure the devil.
100%.
Definitely. Yeah.
Absolutely. Every day.
Just like think about all of like ourselves as knuckleheaded teenagers. I don't know if y'all grew up around like an abandoned mental institution. That was always a place to go fuck around. So
Yeah.
if there's like some real like the monastery that burned down to the ground after they wrote the Devil's Bible, it's like we're definitely going there.
Yeah,
And, like,
100%.
Yeah.
I grew up in
light some
New-
candles and drink some Boone's Farm. You know,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I grew up in New Jersey, and we had a magazine called Weird New Jersey, which was epic. Because a lot of the time, these types of places, the insane asylums, the prisons, the abandoned this and that, were like legend, you know, but we didn't have the internet yet, so we had to
or
get
fucking security cameras cramping everybody's style.
That's true. That's true. Nobody's Nest Cam was getting me arrested, but we had to go to like the gas station and buy an atlas, you know, and like look up and try to figure out where it was, and then we'd like find somebody's drunk brother who would let us borrow their car, and we'd go out into the woods and try to find this house or whatever. It was like a thing, and then Weird New Jersey came out and told you exactly where it was, gave you pictures, gave you tips, told you where to park, told you what to do, and it was everything.
And if you're looking for something like that for the whole world or universe, maybe check out the Conspiracy Journal.
That's right.
It's like the Weird New Jersey for your life.
For the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got everything there.
Yeah.
We should let everyone know too. Conspiracyjournal.com is going to have some articles coming soon. I guess depends when all of this is getting released and when anyone's listening. The people that are listening to
What
this
is time anyway?
may have already dipped back into our catalog of episodes, and like they're already on the site watching, or that's where they got this podcast from,
I
because it's
know.
going to live there too.
Yeah. If you're listening to this, may God and the devil bless you.
That's right. That's right.
That reminds me of the Beastie Boys. They won like a Grammy or something, and like they just thanked the devil.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Because everyone would go up and thank God for everything.
I would love to see. I recently started watching football for the first time, and I've got a lot of questions a lot of the time. But I have noticed that all the players thank God. They give it to God. Give it to God.
All glory to God.
That's what they. You're absolutely right. That's what they say.
All glory to the devil.
I will.
Would love that.
I will die. I will die if one of these guys is like, all the glory to the devil. It would be my favorite day.
They should give themselves some credit.
Why?
They're the ones doing
I would
all
like
the work.
to thank me
They
for
should.
going to the gym, for getting up butt ass early and going to the gym.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
I tried and worked my entire life to get to this point, and I succeeded and did it.
Yeah.
I'm also really young.
I'd like to thank my parents for this incredible DNA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And all glory to God
And the devil.
and the devil.
Well, I guess like God can be ambiguous. Like
That's true. My God is the devil.
Yeah, it depends what God is your God, I guess.
What?
One other random thing about the book too is it was 620 pages.
No, it wasn't. It
Yeah.
was 666 pages, and someone stole 40 or whatever the math
They
says.
re-
They
redacted some of
they
it.
talk about the fucking Gnostic Gospels, like the lost Gospels
Yeah,
of the
they're so
regular
rad.
Bible. What about the lost Gospels of this book, dude?
That's
Imagine
right.
how fucking crazy that shit is.
dude.
The other 46 pages.
Dude, if all the crazy shit that you just told me was that in this book, what could possibly be on those 40 pages that was so bad that it couldn't make it in the final edit?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Some people just took
We
them
got to
out.
go find it.
Yeah,
The Codex Gigas Deus do.
extended edition.
Yeah. Yeah.
The missing 40. Also, that math is probably wrong. So we're saying 40 and it's not even 40.
It'd be
I said
46.
46.
There you go. Thanks, guys. Math, guys.
Pull out the calculator. I think we're all right.
I'm not pulling out the calculator. I'm trying to find the phone number for the Strange Exchange. Do you know it?
We all know it.
I don't know it in my mind because I stopped recording phone numbers mentally when I was, 11. Now it's in my phone.
Yeah, the Strange Exchange is just if you have a story, if you've seen a UFO, if you've experienced the touch of the paranormal, you can call and leave a message at the Strange Exchange, which is at 929-445-3705.
Got it. I'm going to call and tell them that there's a book that can't be explained.
Yeah.
But they probably already know.
I'll be like, is this Michelle?
You can also go over to conspiracyjournal.com to find some books on everything that we talk about on the podcast. Not everything. There's going to be some stuff that I'm sure is more recent than some of the things that we've posted. Although a couple of our authors, J.M. Harrow and Kai Larson.
Yeah, he's a current events guy.
Yeah, they have more current event stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sure we're going to be talking about some of their books in upcoming episodes too.
And if you're looking for a book on the Codex Gigas, it's called the Codex Gigas. Check it out.
It's in Sweden.
Yep.
Yeah.
The
Codex
actual
Gigas.
one.
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
I figured
Yeah.
that's like the definitive book about the Codex Gigas is
Yeah.
the Codex Gigas.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I back
They
that.
did a pretty good job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool,
All right.
guys.
Well,
Until next time.
yeah. Beep.